Okay. Well, I stand before you today as a sinner who has more often than not found myself on my knees begging for forgiveness. But by the grace of God, I'm blessed that He gives us grace. He gives me forgiveness. And for that, I will go out and do His will as best to my ability that I possibly can. And that's where I stand today. And as I listened to you earlier when she said, don't go and craft your message. Let your heart speak. Let me come through you and speak. And that's what I hope that I can do today for all of you. Because one thing that I haven't heard out of all of this is the fact that we are dying. The people in my community are dying. And I'm not talking figuratively. I am talking literally bleeding bloody on the streets in front of these big mega churches that are beautiful with their stained glass and their crosses all over the place. And you walk outside and there's death, destruction, poverty, low education, no economic opportunity, and it's right outside the church, and the pastors go in with their heads held high, and when they come out, nothing changes. And so us that live in these communities, we walk past these churches, we see them, we see the pastors getting in their cars, we see the members coming out saying they're going to go this place to eat dinner and they're going to go this place, and they look so satisfied, and then you look around at the rest of us and we're lost. We are lost. And no one reaches out a hand and says, let me come talk to you. Let me tell you what I can help you with. Let me help you lead back to God. No one comes for us. So we die. Not figuratively, literally. Burying our children, burying our brothers, our sisters, our fathers, our mothers. And we're steeped in death. So when you come and you talk to these people and you try to introduce them to God, all they've ever known is pain and sorrow and distrust and people who have failed them over and over again. And that is a burden that lays on the back of the church, and you are not standing up to it. You have turned over your responsibility and given it to government to say it is government's job to feed the hungry. It is government's job to take care of the sick. It is government's job to do all of this. No, it is your job to do these things. God put these tasks upon the church to do, because not only are you feeding the poor or feeding the hungry, you're bringing them to Christ. You're giving them brothers and sisters in Christ to let them know they are not alone. That is what is missing. So as we die, and I take Chicago as an example, look at what they have there. They have Reverend Jesse Jackson. They have Reverend Al Sharpton, Reverend Wright. Look at the death, destruction, poverty, every single weekend. Who cries for our kids? Who lifts their names up that God knows that people are still here fighting for them? We are still here fighting for them. Our voices sound meek right now, but they're getting stronger every single day, and we will do it by God's grace to get us back to a place where through God all things are possible, not through government. Thank you. Woo!